What is happening, Magnusites? Oh boy, you trying out some new stuff. You ain't seen the walk to the chair in a few months, have you? Yeah. So anyway, is my camera crooked? I think I'm all right. So, Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. The Acolyte is now at 13%. 13%. And you know what? You know what I have not done? I haven't actually gone through these reviews. You know, it was advertised, you know, in a way that fans had never seen before. They led with it. And I don't understand why you wouldn't lead with advertising it as, you know, just the greatest lightsaber duels, the greatest new lore, the greatest new characters. I don't know why they did it the way they did it. Inside Out 2, by the way, is doing extremely well. And apparently Disney did it the correct way, from what I understand. So, let's take a look at these reviews here. Because, yeah. Reviews. You see, that's the critic reviews. No one trusts them anymore. All 1,000 plus. Let's take a look here. I cringed watching the first 2 episodes and have not gone back for more. This show introduces non-canon elements and clearly is pushing, quote, woke ideas into its horrible narrative. The characters are two-dimensional, the dialogue is predictable, and the storyline is laughable. This is not the show you're looking for. Move along. I tried my best to give this a good screening, waiting until the hype died down and I had some time to attempt to enjoy it. I really wanted this to be decent, as it is the first attempt at doing a show/movie before The Phantom Menace, because one of my favorite characters is from before this era. This show is everything besides Star Wars. If you wanted a show about Star Wars, it does not follow anything about Star Wars and has nothing that resembles it. It's an unintelligible mess. The final nail in the coffin was in attempting to bring in a character from the Clone Wars era that should not be alive during it. If the character was Yoda, that would be one thing, and he would be alive at this time. But like a previous reviewer said, Disney, Lucasfilm no longer cares. These are all 1-star reviews. I wanted to give the show a chance, but 4 episodes in, it's easy to see why other people dislike it so much. It's one of the worst written stories I think I've ever watched. The dialogue is terrible, the story is weak and completely nonsensical. It constantly contradicts itself, breaks long-established lore any fan would instantly recognize, and is honestly just boring. The only thing I would highlight in the first few scenes, which were very well done. You don't need to drift into politics or misogyny to point out how bad the show is on so many levels. This looks like another low-effort Disney garbage fest that is fun for the people who don't really care about the universe or the lore and just like the aesthetics of the IP. If you actually like the Star Wars universe, I would avoid this like the plague. Another 1 star. 5 stars! After watching the Clone Wars Rebels, Bad Batch, and after digging into many of the canon novels, this show is lining it all up for why the Jedi fail. Not all Star Wars fans are haters. That sounds like he specifically wrote this to combat the fact that the show's not doing well. Look at all these 5-star reviews in a row. Look at all of that. They are trying hard. They are trying hard. Well, with no avail, because, yeah. It's a fun popcorn flick. It's not a flick. It's a series. I'm enjoying the mystery so far. Some references to horror movies are thrown in, and that's so cool. This show doesn't deserve all the hate it's getting. It's a fun show with a lot of ideas. The mystery is fun. The coven is great. The creation of life through the Force and witchcraft is an excellent concept and harkens back to the beginning of the Sith legends, specifically Sorza's Sin, who created beings using Sith alchemy. So I'm good with all that. And this crap about Ki-Adi-Mundi, his age is ridiculous. To plenty of alien species have much longer lifespans than humans. Give me a break. Those hateful Star Wars fans that are just looking for something to complain about and are ruining Star Wars for the rest of us. Lighten up and enjoy. Well. I guess the saga continues, and we'll have to see if it goes any lower at some point. Fact of the matter is, when something is really bad and you're reviewing it, sometimes, you kind of look forward to how bad it's going to get. You're just so curious, just like, oh, time to review it again. How much worse is it going to get? That ended for me at episode 4. I was just like, I'm not interested anymore. I'm not even interested in seeing how bad it's going to do. But people want me to review it, so I'm going to continue to review it. But it is what it is. It's a damn shame. And the worst part about it, its greatest sin is not that it's woke, is that it is just the most boring Star Wars thing that I've ever seen in my life. 10 million subscribers. Woo!